Hello and welcome. I'm Go Beer, Go Home, and this is the Sunday Brunch Kit Builds. We show up here every Sunday, no matter what the weather, and we work on kits. We work on the layout, a little bit of everything. I am going to continue with this is what it looks like here. This is the Walther's Argosy Booksellers. It's a really neat kit, but the building, the details for the front, a little weird. So I'm going to work through it, see what I can come up with here to make this look even better. So I did quite a bit of painting. You guys saw last week. This is what it looks like. I mixed my own colors, and I was trying to come up with like this purplish kind of red, which in certain lights it will look a little reddish. Some look brownish. And of course, you'll see a little hint of purple in there, but just wanted it not to look like everything else. And this is the front of the building. I haven't attached the front of the building yet, but it will go on there. But I want to do all the little detail parts first. I want to add all the little windows, and there's a bunch of little window ledges that need to go on there as well. So I'm going to do some of that today. In typical Sunday fashion, I usually have people jump up and join in with me. I think Bubs is going to join in a little bit. He was just on his way home. I did put the link there in the chat if you want to jump in here with me. All good. If I sound weird or if I'm lacking any sort of emphasis, it's because I've been sick for the past, what is today? Sunday? So the past 2 days. Not great, but I will power through. I mean, it's do this or go out and shovel snow. And I gotta be honest, shoveling snow is not on my list of things to do today. So I'm going to be doing this. Like I said, I've got a bunch of detail parts that I've painted up. You can see them all right here. There's another one. And I'm going to put a lot of this together, add all the little things to it as well. So that'll be fun. I also got a piece of roof here. And you guys know I like to use my grip tape for roof. So I'm going to put that on here as well, because I don't have to paint this. I don't normally glue it in anywhere. I just put it on and then away I go, technically. So I'm going to cut out a piece here. And we will get started with that. And I'm going to just tilt this down. You don't need to see my face. All right. So let's move that out of the way so you can see. I've got so much of this grip tape stuff. So I'm all set. Whoops. All set with that. Oh, and we have joining us already. We have Mike.
What's happening?
Oh, you know, normal stuff, building kits and stuff.
Normal stuff on a Sunday. Can you hear me all right?
We good? You can
Yeah,
hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you. Thought we lost you there.
Yep. Oh, okay, good. I think Yeah, I thought it cut out. That's weird. Whoop.
Might be my end too, so it's been acting up lately.
Yeah, the whole Wi-Fi thing is weird. Are you working on something today?
I am working on painting these up for Wigwag workshop. I'm gonna paint Rick's
Nice.
tree, Rick the tree, Santa Claus out of the chimney, Sparky, Heath, looks like Tom's and things, and the plumber.
All very festive choices.
Yeah. Try and get them done before Christmas for them.
Makes sense. I guess then you just ship those out to them, eh?
Ship them out. I already primed them last week on the show.
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
Hot gluing them to the toothpick.
Yeah, I find it easier to work on them if there's something to hang on to, or even like sticking it in like a piece of foam.
Yeah, that's what I do. I just line them up.
Yeah. So you'll spray them right like that, and then detail them and stuff.
Yeah, I sprayed them last week. Right after I did the bridge.
Yep.
And then I worked on the layout. Keep busy with that.
Yes, I really enjoyed your layout update video. For those who didn't see it, after you're done watching this, head on over and check out Mike's layout video. That was pretty cool. Getting a little bit further every single day, you know?
Yep, plugging away. Wag. I'm just going to pay it forward, buddy. Christmas gift for me to you.
'Tis the season.
'Tis the season.
And for those of you who did join us nice and early today, hey, Wigwag and Plumber and Tim, they make it like that. And I believe there was another one. And Brian Ferguson, how's it going? Yeah.
Trains by Perry.
And Anthony, how's it going, Anthony? Oh, and Perry, yeah. What, did I not go down all the way here? There we go. Hey, Perry. Okay, so yeah, just like that, added a rooftop. Easy peasy. So that's all good. The one thing that's getting me here is with these detail parts and the instruction manual, I don't like how the instruction manual shows how to put it together because it odd how they have it. So I'm just kind of figuring this out as I go.
Just winging it.
But I will need my glue. Yeah. Yeah, basically. Yeah, because there's so many little pieces, and it's like, where does this all go? Okay, so that's the side, and I want the front. So I'm going to do the front first. So this should be 31, which is this one, which should technically, at this point, go here. The cool thing is that most of this stuff has a, like there's little circles, and the circles go into the little, like there's little holes, and they show you exactly where each piece needs. So all you got to do is glue it in place, and away you go. So that's convenient. And hopefully this doesn't look bad when I do it, but I'm going to do it, and then we'll see what happens. That's all you can do, right? Hope for the best.
Hope for the best. Sometimes I find the instructions aren't the best, are they?
It depends on the kit. I got to be honest. Some that are like a little less complex are very vague, where the kits that are more difficult, I mean, they're already difficult, but then yeah, to have, you know, all these extra parts, and at least they number all of them for you, which is great, but it's still on the difficult side regardless.
So, now, do you prime them first?
Yeah, everything is usually primed, and then I put the main color on. So because most of this here is brick, I painted all the brick one color, and then the rest of it, whether it's like a concrete color, like an old concrete or a newer concrete, that'll get painted separately, and then I just put everything together. And then once it's all together, I do all the washes and high stuff like that once it's all together. So yeah, kind of looks like there's like one piece there. It's just a frame for a windowsill brick piece. Like instead of putting the whole thing together, because I could add all these parts, but then I'd have to either tape off or be extra careful around like concrete parts, where I just do the whole thing concrete and add all the brick parts after. I just find it more convenient that way, and it's easier to not mess up.
Yeah, that's kind of why I prime.
If any of that makes sense.
Easier to see the parts too, the part numbers. When they're...
Yeah, that as well. Like, you know, when you take a major piece like this entire front section, it's very, very straightforward as to what piece this is, compared to if I take that like one of these pieces off, it's like, where does that even go, you know? So you have to keep the numbers with the little ones. Speaking of one of the little ones, where's number 30? There it is. And yeah, some of them look very similar to each other, which is another issue. So you just got to make sure you get the right ones. Do you have building kits for your layout already? I noticed that there wasn't a lot on there yesterday.
I have a lot of kits that I haven't built.
Ah, okay. So you have the kits, but they're not built yet. Gotcha.
Yeah. For to get the track all up and running and then start laying the buildings up.
Makes sense. Makes total sense.
Yeah, Mark. Yeah, looks like we got Curly in the chat.
And Almar, how's it going, guys? How's the random? Excuse me.
Thanks, Plumber.
Do you, Almar is asking, that's a question. Do you lay track first or place the building so you know where to put the track?
Well, I take measurements of all the buildings, and then I lay it out on the bench work, so I kind of know where I want it. And then then I'll lay the track down.
One thing I like to do is, especially if I have an idea of what type of buildings I want to have, and the kits that I do use, because they are Walthers, it makes it very convenient. So when you go on the Walthers website and you look up the buildings, it gives you measurements as far as footprints. So I'll take cereal boxes and I will make footprints with the cereal boxes. And that way I can place those around. Yeah, it's super convenient.
That also
it really
saves
gives you
money.
Yeah,
Right.
because there's nothing worse than getting a kit and then it's like way bigger than what you thought it would be, or way smaller, and so.
Good idea, though. I like it. Because yeah, the Walther kits do come with on the back the size and dimension.
Yep, they do.
But I never thought of doing that prior.
Yeah, Almar says that he's been doing that too. It's, it works, right? It's almost like one of those foolproof things, right?
You learn something new every day.
Now there's the other side of it where it's like, I saw a building that I really like. I need this on the layout anyways. And then you make it fit. You find a place for it and you're like, this is where it's going to go. And then, I'll just make the track go with it, basically.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I do.
You can't go wrong because it's like, you're getting a kit that you like,
I'll even add to the bench work if I have to.
That's right.
Make it work.
Yep. I think we've all done a variation of that at some point. Oh, the Argosy. I don't know how you pronounce it. Here's the box. Argosy bookset. So I'm just working on adding the detail pieces to the front of it.
That's cool, Kent.
It's neat. I don't do a lot of brick buildings, so it's definitely a step up for me because of how much more work goes into a brick building. So, wanted to kind of challenge myself. Now, obviously, most of these guys know that you do a live, or it's between you and James for Monday nights. Whose channel are we on tomorrow night?
My channel.
Your channel. Okay. Do you have any big plans for tomorrow?
Probably do some scenery and keep plugging away on the layout. Maybe
Right on.
some announcements.
Yeah, you're getting pretty far there with the whole thing. You're very invested at this point.
Yeah. Keep her going. Then I'm off for in between Christmas and New Year's, so I'll get some more stuff done.
Oh, neat.
Besides the road trips I got to do.
That's true, yeah.
Turn and burn to Ottawa and back.
Well, if you're around, let me know. I'm usually available during the day. Except for the fact that my kids will not be in school because of obvious Christmas holidays, right? But yeah, you should swing by if you get a chance.
And I believe James is the 19th. Look at my calendar. Or sorry, the 20th. No, the 19th. That's Monday. And then I'm the 26th. Boxing Day.
Boxing Day.
Boxing Day, yeah.
Any plans for Boxing Day?
Just doing a little giveaway thing.
Nice. And I guess for those who are watching that aren't aware, before we do our Christmas show on the 22nd, which is a Thursday, you guys are doing the pregame show.
Yeah, pregame.
And so you guys will be able to hang out with James and Mike before the actual holiday show that we do every year, which I think is pretty cool. I wonder if it's supposed to stick out that far. No, probably not. But... Okay, so it's kind of squeezing in there. See, a lot of this just squeezes into place. It's really neat. It's like almost like a puzzle that you have to paint and put together. It's all 3D, which I think is neat. So,
Kind of like the snap together.
yeah.
Remember those kits as a kid? No glue required, just snap together.
Yeah. We also had the was it Puzz 3D or something? Where it's like a foam puzzle.
Yeah.
Yeah, things are going a lot easier than what I thought it would. So that's pretty cool. I guess these ones for the windows. 27 and 28. So 28 and then 27 would be on that one.
Any big plans for Christmas?
Yeah, working.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've done it the last 10 years, so. But it's like, you know, usually when I wake up in the morning, or sorry, when the kids wake me up in the morning, that's normally when we do the whole present thing.
Yeah.
So all that's done and out of the way before I would even go to work anyways, so. So you don't really miss too much.
It's the only holiday that I don't work.
Yeah.
Is that one?
I refuse to work my birthday. I never work on my birthday. I always find some way to get out of it. And I'm totally cool with that.
Yeah, if you can, why not?
Going.
Hey, what's happening, guys?
Randall,
Hey, Mike.
how's it going?
Well, it's going. That's about all
How
I
you
can
doing
say. I'm doing better than I was about
You working?
a day and a half ago, but huh?
You still fighting the cold?
Yeah, I had some kind of a chest cold or something, and it was pretty rough for about 3 or 4 days. I'm still trying to recover from that. So if I kind of run out of breath, that's why. So
Yeah, it seems like there's a few things going around.
Yes.
I've still been trying to work as well. So those long trips to Springfield and Memphis aren't helping, but so,
Heading up to Memphis.
say again.
I said you heading up to Memphis.
No, I'm not working this morning, at least as of yet, but I went to Springfield last night.
Springfield, Missouri?
Yeah, Missouri.
Okay. What do you got on the go today?
Oh, it's hard telling. The other day they called me for a trip and they changed it twice before I ever got started.
Oh,
When they called it as a third of Koshkonong, which is about, if you do the round trip by the numbers, it's probably about a 20-mile round trip. And when I logged into the van, I noticed they changed it to Thayer Terrell. And this is back when I was still pretty ill. And I wasn't real happy that they did that. And then they hauled off and changed it again to a Thayer to Memphis, and I really wasn't happy then. I mean, I don't normally complain about going to Memphis, but that was one night I really didn't want to go.
what's that take you? About 4 hours?
It's about a 3. If you don't stop, it's about a 3-hour one-way trip.
Excuse me. 3-hour trip.
Yeah, and usually the crews want to stop, and you'll usually stop by halfway for a bathroom break or whatever for the crew stretcher leg. So you're looking probably, I'd say you're probably looking at 3.5, 4 hours if you count the stops and everything in. So a Memphis trip's a good 7 to 8 hour day.
Yeah, that's a lot of driving.
We also have Bubs here. Bubs is joining us.
Hey guys, how's it going? If you
Hey,
can hear me,
Bubs.
Hey, Bubs.
just got home.
Is that what
Yep.
you said?
I see that's a good looking hopper car you got there. Yeah,
She's gonna get dirtied.
that's the way we like them.
I seen the other day. I don't know where to get them because I haven't seen them at OVR really. But there's like a kit you can get for the wheels to sit in, so you can rust up the wheels with spray them, paint them.
Oh, really? I just actually, when I do my wheels,
Yeah,
I
that
just take
plastic.
a paintbrush to them.
Yeah, the plastic thing that holds the wheels.
Yeah, so you don't get any on the actual wheel part.
Yeah, the trucks.
Isn't it
I just
Micro
did it, so-
Mark that makes that or
Mhm.
something?
Yeah, I think so. Buddy sent me a picture of it the other day. I have to look it up.
I was just scrolling back through the comments. Hey, Plumber and Perry and Wigwag and Dwight and yeah, I'm doing a lot better, Plumber. But I still got a little ways to go. So
Yeah, never fun being sick.
No, it's not. I've had something all week there this week there. I just been, and I even checked myself twice in case if it was COVID, but I came back negative, so that was all good. So it's just, I think it's just a chest cold going around.
yeah, I think that's what mine was too. But man, it absolutely KO'd me.
Huh.
Because when Plumber did his cab crew Wednesday, I went on with him, and I wasn't feeling that great anyway when I went on. And I just figured I'd jump on with him and chat with the guys and everything. But when I got towards the end there, they called me for a yard shift in the middle of the chat, and I told them, I said, well, I'll go ahead and do it. And so I got off and took off to Thayer, and by the time I got there, I couldn't even get out of the truck hardly.
Oh well.
So I went ahead and gutted out the shift, and I probably shouldn't have, but I went ahead and did it anyway. And but yeah, when I got there was a crew already needing to ride to King, and I couldn't even take him because I was so sick. So the other yard van had to take him. And then finally I got well enough that when the next train pulled in, well, I was able to take the crew to the hotel a couple miles away. So, fortunately, BNSF didn't decide to do what they usually do and run everything at once and make things really hard on us. So I was glad of that. It was a pretty uneventful, slow night. So,
That's good.
so I got lucky there.
Oh, we also have another one. We got Wigwag.
Got Wigwag in the basement?
Just wait
Hey,
for it to
guys.
switch up here.
Hey, Wigwag.
How's it going, Wigwag?
All right.
Wigwag, Brunch,
Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yep.
you betcha.
Figured I'll join for a little bit.
What are you working on?
That same one, Irish Rose Antiques.
Ah,
Mm.
That's the office part. That's the back, eh? That's right. This one doesn't have the side. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's a cool house for random. I didn't know you was in Springfield, Missouri. I deliver the cruise to the terminal up there. So I think there was one time I actually went to the diesel shop, and that was pretty cool. They've got a small diesel shop there.
Where's the big BNSF diesel shop? Is that in Missouri too, or no?
They've got one, I think, in Argentine Yard that's pretty good size, I think. The one at Springfield's not. It's not a huge facility, but yeah, I don't know about the others around because I haven't ever been to those. I know I've heard some of the guys that there talk about the ones in Argentine Yard, but that's about as far as that goes. Of course, if you ever heard some of these BNSF units lately, I don't think they maintain them half the time anyway.
Just run them.
Yeah, there's a couple of them sounds pretty rough. I know I was sitting there talking to a yard van driver one night, and they had one of those Dash 9s sitting there. Man, me and him thought that sucker was going to blow up right behind us. That thing sat there, popped and cracked, and did everything else, and it was making us a little nervous.
Sorry about
And well, I've actually got a video of one of those engines that sounds like that up on my channel, and yeah. It's not pretty.
Another thing with virtual RAM, with the purple hue out of a few vents. Do you know what that's all about? You guys know what he's referring to.
Okay, there's a rail fan channel.
Number 16.
All right. I was reading. I hope I'm pronouncing his channel name right. Hillsdang One. He's talking about the purple hue out of the vents on the BNSF-9s. Are you talking about those vents right behind the cab, up on top?
I've never seen that personally, but
Yeah, I haven't seen that either.
cool. Hey, John.
Okay, those would be the dynamic brake vents, Hillsdang. When they apply the dynamic brakes, that's actually heat being forced out of the grids. But I've never seen them with a purple type smoke or hue coming out of them. That would actually be pretty concerning if they're doing that.
Yeah, I've never had it. Can't say I have.
That almost sounds like they're burning up. The dynamic brakes are burning up in them. Oh, House of Random says he's seen that too.
Huh.
Okay, that's odd because I haven't seen that from the engines here at there.
I can't believe the detail on these mini prints.
I may have to start checking out these virtual rail fan cams and these grab bags and see what that is.
It's actually pretty good.
So if you watch the virtual rail fan cams,
Yeah.
I could tell you a little trick. So when you first launch it, now the normal delay is like, I think 10 seconds. But so when you first log into a cam, if you select 2x speed, it'll advance like 20 seconds. So it's closer to real time.
Oh, wow.
I watch Revelstoke all day when I'm at work. In BC, it's
Yeah.
CP.
They got a lot of snow up there right now, and I got
Yeah.
a funny feeling that the spreader and the plows are going nonstop with SD40 power.
See, that's why it's exciting because the crossing is right there,
Yep,
and they have
that's right at the
snow
museum
plows.
too.
Yep. It's the museum, and they have the snow plows plowing. Now, they're getting a PTZ, the pan tilt zoom cam in spring. It's already funded, but the weather being bad, they can't install it yet.
Yeah,
But another cool thing about it is that's a cruise stop. So the
just east of there is a cruise dock.
Yep. The
That's where
eastbound.
the main.
Sorry about that. I think I'm on a delay.
No, you're not. Ooh.
So what I was saying is, there's a pretty good group of chatters in there. So every morning, I think around like 9:30 Eastern, 10 o'clock Eastern, the stack trains come through, right? So we always try to guess the color that's going to stop at the crossing, like what color container. So it's like a little game we play every morning. It's kind of cool. I think I got 3 right out of like 30 this month. But it's kind of cool. Good group of people there. Off to the side, if you're looking at the east cam, off to the right, there's a big snow pile. That's called Mount Pixie. There's one of the chatters in there, Pixie Sweeney. So we call that Mount Pixie.
Yeah, I'm right now looking at the
snow
west
pile.
cam. I got the west cam.
Called excuse me. It's called Mount Pixie. And there's actually a mailing list. Like once they, if you're like a regular there, you can ask to be put on the mailing list. And there's 2 people that are in the chat that live out that way, and they share all kinds of cool pictures.
Oh wow!
And also, there's one of the guys has a spreadsheet he sends out every week of every train that passed through, or if there was a heritage unit, and it's pretty detailed.
Okay, I'm looking at the east cam right now. There's no mound that way, but if you look at the west cam, there's a mound from the snowplow right there.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, westbound would be. Yeah, it's not towards the yard. The yard is the other way that you can hardly see.
Way down the road.
Right. So a cool thing happened Friday. So on the cam that's facing towards the yard, the whole cam was like big icicles. And also I have my speakers with a subwoofer, and all of a sudden I heard this huge crash. And I was like, what the hell is that? And turns out the icicles fell because you can see in the roof and the snow on there, the snow slid down, hit the icicles, and it caused a big crash noise.
That was on the last grab bag. I saw that one.
Yeah.
Man.
And the train plows went through on Thursday, I think. So it would have been on the Friday grab bag, maybe. Plowing the tracks.
Oh, about an hour and 30 minutes ago there. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'm just looking back on that rail cam. And the last train from was, I believe, 1 hour and 30 minutes ago. It's an ethanol train, and on the lead is 8757, the Every Child Matters unit.
Oh.
On the lead.
A lot of cool stuff goes through there.
And they got CN. They got a CN ES-ET44, and it's got something on the roof. Oh, I think it's a mixed manifest. Hang on.
And if you can see, I'm cutting out this door here. I probably should have did that before I glued it together. But that's my bad.
You know, speaking of CN engines, I'm debating on whether or not to get the Elgin Joliet and Eastern Heritage unit. I like that one. Mm.
I actually haven't even seen that one in real life.
Well, I haven't either, but I just saw it on the Scale Trains website, and I like orange, so and that sucker's all orange. And I just kind of like that one.
Yeah. So far, nothing though as of now. The last train was 1 hour and 35 minutes ago.
Yeah, it's a pretty hopping camp during the week.
We're gonna have to check that one out.
Okay, yeah, I'll take a look at that one. Hill thing.
I just wish there was more CN cams. The only CN cam they have is Wapaka, Wisconsin, which if you watch that in the afternoon, around like 2, 3 o'clock Eastern, they switch out the foundry.
Oh shit!
But the problem is that the trains that go through there run there so fast that they're pretty much running full speed through there until they switch out in the afternoon at the foundry.
There is a camera in Belleville, but you actually got to pay for that one on the Kingston.
So there's another cam that has CN. It's another channel. But the only problem is the audio is really bad on it. It's who runs that one? It's Rail Cam Live, I think it is. No. It's called Steel Highway Rail Cams. And that has a lot of CN stuff.
Randall accidentally kicked himself from the stream.
Oh.
So I'm sure he'll jump back on here in a minute. Yes.
Kitty cat.
Even the cat thinks so.
Hey, Stormy Sky, thanks for joining us. We're all just working on stuff. Oh, yeah, I'll put the link in there again for you. That should... Yeah, it definitely looks a lot better with frames as well. The black frames give it a nice
Yeah, that makes it pop out.
finished look.
We are through.
There he is.
Now, can you take those kits and just do like a wall kit?
Sorry, guys, I accidentally kicked myself out.
Okay, we got Randall back now. Randall, can you hear us?
Oh yeah, I can hear you. What's that building going to be, Chris? Is that going to be some kind of a hotel or
18, 12, 11, 18.
What's that, Randall?
I was asking Chris what kind of building he was working on.
Oh, it's the Argosy bookseller. It's just a Walther's kit.
Oh, okay. I don't know if it's some kind of a hotel or business or what it was.
There's like so much to it though.
I've actually got a Woodland Scenics kit. It's called Dee's Diner. I've had that kit for I don't know how long. I ain't never assembled it yet. I need to get it out and assemble it. Mm. Who knows? Maybe when I get me some new glasses, I may dig that sucker out and put it together. Mm.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get some more kits soon as well, because this one's almost done. And I think besides a couple of other ones I've got, I need a couple more big kits for the new year.
Well, that, and you got to get ready to get that third level going.
That
Third
is also
level.
on my list. It's a big list.
Yeah, it is.
Third level, gonna have the hole in the wall.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to get the hole in the wall. I'd like to, but and there's a couple of places where it's totally doable too. You know, I could totally do it.
Oh, I know. I'm just sort of designed that three-way track system for you to make a hole in the wall there.
It's only drywall. It's fixable. Little patch, nobody even notice. I'm thinking about.
Oh, I can't get anything past my wife. She's too quick. So.
I'm thinking about a hole in the wall in that office.
I thought your wife said. I thought the manager. I thought the CEO said no for that.
Yeah, well, it's just a guideline.
For who?
They're saying no to you. Just like a guideline. I'm not sure what happened.
I did also get me a couple undecorated box cars to do some decaling on. So I kind of been itching to do some custom decals, and I do some cool stuff. So
There. All the windows are in on the front.
Nice. That looks good. All the different colors. Looks good. All the different colors.
Yeah.
Stands out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it should be all right. Hmm. The way they did this, though, is really weird because with the front of the building, the main part is the concrete, and it's all concrete, and you can paint it all concrete. And then you add all the brick pieces to it. But the way that they did the side of the building is the complete opposite, where it's all brick, and then you add the concrete pieces to it. So it's a huge pain because the whole thing is completely reversed.
Oh, Hillsdang, are you talking about the Golden Swoosh ES44 AC? Because I have seen that engine. It's been a while, but I do have a photo of it. And you might also tell your friend there's a Heritage 1-9 that also has gold BNSF lettering on it as opposed to the dark green. I've seen that engine a couple times.
Man, we are in. Alrighty. That's what's nice about wood kits. You can make a mistake, you can always fix it up. All right. The thing is that that door I just cut, that's not in the original instructions. That was something that the new owners added to the kit, and they just never upgraded. They never upgraded the instructions.
I've seen 6022 Hillsdang. fact, I've seen 5 of the 10 Heritage. Excuse me. I've seen 5 of the 10 Heritage ES44 ACs. In fact, I've got 4 of the model. Let's see, 3 of the models that Scale Trains did. I can grab one of them right quick, and I'll show you.
So, Wigwag, you putting these mini prints anywhere on your layout or on your kit builds or?
Diorama
Oh, nice.
eventually. Yeah, I don't have a layout yet. But yeah, the only room I really got is the grandson's. But right now it's not even right now it's just storage. It was his room, but then when the stopper thing happened, he quit spending the night. And, technically, it's his room,
Gotcha.
but right now it's just all storage in there.
That's how I got the basement.
Well, the basement here is my woodworking shop. Originally, I did that. I had that 4x8 layout, that Woodland Scenics kit. It's on my channel. I made a playlist thing. I quit doing videos about 3/4 of the way through, so there's no videos of the final building, but it's on there. Oh yeah, kind of got. It was my first layout, so
Those are nice. Is it the one with the tunnel?
Yep. Yeah, I think it's called the Grand Valley. It comes in 3 parts. It's like the main part, you get the risers and everything, all the styrofoam and you call it the plaster cloth and everything, and then another one is the track pack, and then the other kit is the city and industrial buildings. Well,
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, are most of those the DPM kits that you get?
ba-ding.
Good thing. Can you hear that on my end? Or?
Bear with me just a second, guys, and I'll show you. I'll show Hills Dang my 25th or one of my 25th anniversary engines here. So Hills Dang right there. Whoops, wrong camera.
Wrong view.
Yeah, wrong view. Yeah, turn this thing around here. Okay, so right there is my Scale Trains 25th anniversary engine right there. Only mine's 6078. So
it's a nice one.
And what's cool is the placement of the decals are different on each unit ever so slightly. I thought they all looked the same, but they actually came out and said no, they're not. So they're actually placed a little bit different on each locomotive.
Oh,
so
that's neat.
I don't own any scale train locomotives.
One thing I like in particular, I don't know if you can see if this little light here around the step lights up, super, super bright. Looks good. So, but
You
yeah,
got that
there's
leather?
one. Of course, there's all the logos.
That's pretty neat.
Right there.
So
Okay.
You can't hear that, can you?
Yep.
Oh boy. Surprised they ain't
Sounds
got
like
the
the
road
little
record.
dog's trying to show the big dog who's boss.
Oh, the big dog's down here with me. The little dog's upstairs, which I'm surprised the big dog's not going crazy. She's just laying on the floor over there. Behaving. Oh, spoke too soon.
Yeah, they're great looking engines. I've got, like I said, I've got 3 of the 25th anniversary engines. I've got 60, 78, 61, 11, and what's the other one I got?
Now, what's the difference? Is it just the detailing?
Yeah, there's some difference in the grills on some of the engines, and the PTC antennas are different on some of them too. So, and they have some other minor little differences, but since some of these engines are like from the first, are like first gen ES44s, so
Okay.
No,
um,
smokers.
they were built way back in 2005. So, um, so I'd say probably by the time
so why
BNSF
does it
had,
have all the logos on the side?
well, okay, so
That's all the roads that the BNSF bought.
yeah,
Oh,
so I'll show you right here. So you see the two main uh, roads that make up Burlington Northern and Santa Fe. You have your Burlington Northern and your Santa Fe. But these surrounding roads right here, where you see Burlington Route, Great Northern, Northern Pacific, Colorado and Southern, and Spokane, Portland, Seattle, um, those are all the roads that made up Burlington Northern in 1970. And then, of course, you got Frisco up here, which was absorbed into the BN in 1980. So, and then, of course, finally you have the current merger from 1996, the Burlington Northern and Santa Fe, and you get the current BNSF. So all these surrounding roads were actually the roads that made up Burlington Northern. Santa Fe was just the final piece in the puzzle. And then, of course, now you can add one more decal to this locomotive. I don't know if they'll do it or not, but maybe for the 30th anniversary. But now you can add Montana Rail Link to that list. So
they bought Montana as well.
Well,
they did.
yeah,
They
they bought the MLR. They bought them. And if it would have happened in the late 90s, BNSF and CN would have been a merger too.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would have been the largest Class 1 railway system in all of North America.
Yeah, there was an attempt. Yeah, that attempt to merger between BNSF and Canadian National. Yeah, that was making headlines too.
I think they put a lot of stop to that, didn't they? Because
yeah, they did.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. Well, it's like any businesses, right? One person has it all. Well, there you go. Kind of stuck with shipping costs then, right?
I'm still sad that when UP bought the Chicago and Northwestern.
And as far as the BNSF merger itself, you kind of get, depending on who you talk to, one side blames the other for their for eventually getting into the current situation they're in now. Of course, we won't get into that because I don't want to start delving into that realm. But you know that you talk to BN guys, they blame the Santa Fe. You talk to Santa Fe guys, they blame the BN. So, I mean, it
just doesn't stop.
Me, I just look at it and say, okay, it happened. We lost 2 railroads. I mean, that's probably not a good way to look at it, but I'm just kind of like, well, it is what it is. I hate that we lost Burlington Northern and Santa Fe as separate entities, but you know, I'm not the guy that makes the business decisions, so.
Right.
So,
Did CP ever close that deal with KCS?
Yeah, it's supposed to be a done deal, Chris.
It's now down. It's done.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Because it was all the talk about a year ago, and then it just went all cold.
Well,
I was talking about it. So it's
well,
odd.
CN tried to stop it, but they couldn't stop it. So the merger went ahead. I think they're just doing the last little bit, and we find the official there. I think either beginning of next year or something. But the merger went through.
Yeah, because CN was the original going to buy it, right?
No, CP was the original buyer. Then CN wanted to stop it there by buying it themselves by giving them more money.
Oh.
But CN had to give up so many miles, and they didn't want to do that. So.
Yeah, I think a lot of railroads tried to stop that merger. I was reading somewhere UP was trying to stop it. I didn't really hear a whole lot about BNSF, but aside from some rumblings here and there, but
Yeah. Well, it's still the smallest Class 1 railway still right now.
Yeah.
Even with the merger, they're still the smallest, but now they have a lot of business because now they can go right down to Panama.
Mm-hmm.
But from what I heard, I think they're keeping the paint schemes on the KCS units, and they're keeping the paint schemes on the CP units. I don't think they're making a new paint scheme.
Yeah, I don't think we'll have to worry about the paint schemes going away on those engines for a while anyway. I mean, shoot, all you got to do is look at BNSF. There's still engines running around Cascade Green and blue and yellow, and we're still got Grinstein SD70 Max running around. All right, take care, plumber.
See you, Flower.
Yep, I got him, plumber.
Heck. Gave myself a scare a minute ago. I thought I'd keep myself out of the stream for a second time.
Well, we didn't do it.
Nope.
No, I was trying to exit out of the
Yeah,
comments, and
definitely.
it took me out of the stream for a minute, and I was like, oh no. Huh.
How are your projects coming along, guys?
It's coming along pretty good.
I'm having fun.
They getting there?
I might get these done today.
Maybe tomorrow, if I feel like it, I'll start putting those 8119 couplers on some of my freight cars again. I still got several of them I gotta do.
You like 119s or 158s?
I like both of them, really, Mike. The 119s I can modify and make bottom shelf or lower shelf couplers out of them, which A, makes them look really good and realistic for freight cars, and B, they still hold together really well. So, I like them. I like them all. Even the one, I think it's the 118 SF shelf couplers are really good too. So, I still need to order a package of those. Speaking of those F-type couplers,
Close enough.
the only thing about making those lower shelf couplers, you really got to watch when you're filing tops down that you don't take too much off.
Okay.
Hey, Tim, welcome back. Yeah, we're still going strong here.
Hey there, Tim.
Ugh.
See, then it goes on like that. And then this will go there.
Yeah, it's looking good.
Oh, can't see any slide it over.
Hey there, they make it like that.
What's Tim working on, man?
I don't know.
I think Tim's asking what you guys are working on.
I'm working on some mini prints for Wigwag.
Working on a hopper here.
I'm working
Even though
on
I
this
know
guy
Tim
here.
wants to work on them.
I got this, Tim. Railroad kits. Oh, go this way.
And me, I'm just laying here trying to get over this dang chest cold.
And we got a cat in the chat.
Yeah, I know it's my cat. I know it's my cat's got on the train table last night while I was gone. Derailed all my trains, so
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
that put me in a real good mood when I walked in the house this morning and saw them laying on their side.
Oh boy.
They're not indoor cats. They're supposed to be outdoor.
How'd they get inside?
Well, when I go out to feed them, if you don't watch, one of them will bolt in the house. There's one she thinks she needs to be a house cat, but she's not, because, well, she's just not supposed to be a house cat. In fact, none of them are. They're all outdoor cats. But you just open the door and they'll just run in. And the first thing they do is go right to my train table and start jumping up on it and wrecking everything. So
Yeah, I got a Catzilla too.
yeah.
2 of them. Well, one doesn't come in here.
Well, and the problem is there's one of them that runs in the house. He's really wild. You can't catch him hardly. You just have to open the door and pour a bunch of feed out and hope he comes out to eat. And then, of course, you got others. They're big babies, and you can pick them up and do whatever you want, but they still destroy everything. So,
Yeah. Gotta make sure we're square.
well, see what these cats do.
Is everybody
They'll sit out
ready
there.
for Christmas?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna say yeah, I am ready. Because we actually have our Christmas today. a day early or not a night early, because my brother and his wife goes up to her mom and dad's on Christmas Day, so we do our Christmas the day before. So I'll go up to my brother's house, where him, his wife, my niece, and my dad's all staying at, and we'll open presents and do all that and eat dinner and uh, do all that good stuff. And
You see any comment, Tim? Yeah, these are nice squares, woodpeckers, mini squares. They're a little bit pricey, but they're worth it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, these,
but anyway, just to finish what I was telling Mystic and Tim there. These cats, they'll sit here at the front door. They'll just pile up right at the front door of the house and wait, just basically sit there and wait for somebody to feed them. And the minute you crack that door open, well, they can't wait. One or two of them will run in. So if you're not mindful, or well, how am I trying to say this? If you're not 100% focused on them, you like to wind up with one of them locked on the front porch. So,
Pretty close to being ready.
Time for the drink.
Hey there, John. Mm.
all right, I need to figure out if I have to put corner trim on these guys.
Paint his hat and his bag of chips, and Tom's trains and things is pretty much done. Finish his other shoe.
Nice.
Well, you can see
Yeah,
that
we're
out.
making on I forgot whose stream that was yesterday. We're like, you gonna make them like, what's he gonna be holding? Bag of Doritos or a sack of something else?
Doritos.
Plumber was joking about that.
Plumber, I just got to do the skateboard and his hat. Pretty easy fix.
Okay. The only thing that's left I got to do to this car is the wheels, which I got to get the brown paint for it, and the dull coat. That is it.
Oh yeah, I gotta trim out the doors. What do you think? I'm gonna
Hey, Kyle, thanks for joining us.
Hey, Kyle Stevens.
Hey, Kyle.
Oh,
No, John, I'm not working right now. I just got back from a trip last night, but I haven't been called out yet. It doesn't throw me out of the stream. I always check and see where I'm at on the board. Well, it says I'm number 3, but that's where I was at last night when they called me. So, hey, that's the Rick Bailey figure, isn't it?
Rick the Tree.
Yeah, that looks
It's
good.
the tree.
What color do you want a shirt? Wig, any color, or just let her happen?
Yeah, it's up to you, bud. Use your creativity.
And there's
What's he usually wear on his streams?
usually is I think his green shirt.
I'd like to. I got some decal paper, and I was thinking of trying to make like their channel logos and put on the t-shirts.
Oh wow!
Talk to Heath, I think. Didn't they do a boxcar or something last year?
Yeah, I think they're doing one this year too.
Yeah.
But I think it would look pretty cool if I can pull that off.
Well, I think so.
Because I know there's the the Modeler's Life Lionel. Someone was sending them out to everyone that purchased the Lionel.
Yeah, that was Mike Buddy.
Who was that?
Mike Buddy off of the meet this week.
Ah, yeah. I forgot who it was, but I know I saw the post on the Facebook group.
Yeah, he sent.
But I was too late. I sent him a message, and he's like, "Oh, you're too late. I already sent them all out." So it's like, "Oh, bummer."
Yeah, John. I'm actually on the board right now. So when I'm not when we're not on rest, we're on call 24/7, 365. So
what do you do with the other 365?
I haven't figured that out yet, Mike.
I hear you. That's a lot on calling. I gotta find some bread. Right back, fellas.
I don't like that.
But I'll tell you what, when I do figure that out, I'll get back with you.
Yeah, I couldn't handle being on call like that. I need stability in my life.
Agreed.
Yeah, if you want stability, the railroad's probably not the job for you.
Definitely.
Or even being the crew haulers. But yeah, that was kind of messed up the other night when they called me for that caution on trip, and they changed it twice. And after they changed it twice, they called another driver for the same trip.
Huh.
And then when she got there, they canceled it. So
Okay, that's weird.
yeah, they do that stuff a lot.
Oh, okay.
What it is, the company I drive for is not the. Okay. This is going to sound really confusing, but I'll try to do the best I can. But the company I drive for technically doesn't dispatch the trips for us. BNSF is the one that dispatches the trip.
Yeah.
They basically tell rail crew, okay, we need a driver to take a crew from point A to point B at such and such time.
Okay.
Okay.
No, that makes sense there.
Well, this is where it gets kind of wild, though. They'll enter that information, they'll call the driver, but then it's like they get amnesia or something, and they'll redispatch the trip. So you'll actually get two or three drivers. There's cases where there's actually two or three drivers that get called for the same trip.
Huh.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Or you get a situation where they'll put a request in for a trip about the time they change shifts for the dispatchers for the railroad. And now I've been told this. I'm not saying this is 100% accurate, but I've been told this, that they often won't leave notes for the dispatchers coming in. So sometimes they won't even know if there's a van being requested for a crew.
Hmm.
And then you'll get a double call that way. So it gets really wild at times. And I'm just scratching the surface of some of the stuff that goes on. If I tried to explain everything, people's heads would explode. But and and probably mine too. But
Does it make sense to put corner trim
That thing is heavy.
back farther? I don't know if it needs it.
I haven't heard Chris in a while.
Sorry. I'm overly focused,
Ah,
if you want to call it that. I personally would call it that, but
and then too, I've also
everybody's great stories. Everybody has great stories. So.
I was just gonna say, and then I've gotten calls too where it'll be like a pickup at Jonesboro, Arkansas, and bring back to Thayer, and then you look at the pickup time, and they only give you like 5 minutes to get to Jonesboro.
Well, that don't seem right.
And to give you some idea how far Jonesboro is from the depot, it's 62 miles from the depot at Thayer.
that's ridiculous.
Yeah, they do some pretty ridiculous stuff.
Had to run upstairs and grab some paint.
So what you do to avoid the company getting in trouble with the railroad, you have to basically log in immediately and hit arrive at pickup where it shows you're on the clock.
Chris still working on his kit.
Yep.
Ooh, okay. Hillsdang asked me a real good question here.
Are you guys able to hear me?
Yes. Yeah, I can hear you just
heard
fine.
you now.
Chris.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Why were you saying something and it wasn't coming across? Oh, I lost him. I don't hear him.
No, I don't hear. You hear?
Okay.
More.
Oh, okay.
Here you go.
So Hillsdang asked me what's the best leased unit that I've seen on a BNSF contest. We don't typically get leased units here on the Thayer sub, but I will tell you one of the coolest locomotives in recent memory has come through here. Was a former Kansas City Southern Tunnel motor, an SD40T-2, and there's a photo on my community page if you want to check that one out. It was a BMP unit that was being hauled off, and I actually got its good side. It was when I drove by it, it was in pretty rough shape. I mean, it had holes rusted in it, and It was pretty rough, but that was pretty cool. And it also had a B40-8W in the consist too, which is you don't see those either outside of locals anymore. And to see it basically second from the leader on a, I think it was a Memphis Tulsa or a Tulsa Memphis or a Kansas City Memphis. I forgot which train it was, but it was one of the mixed manifest trains that runs through here. But that was a pretty neat consist.
That's awesome.
But that former Kansas City Southern Telemotor, or that was probably the highlight of the consist. Because what was cool was where it had the BMP lettering, and you can actually see it in the photo. You can still see the Kansas City Southern or the KCS lettering on the side, kind of ghost writing on the side. So, and also as a former Southern Pacific engine too, so that made it even better. So,
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So-
Mostly any class one tunnelers you see now, they're all CN up in the Duluth area.
yeah. And by the way, the engine was not running; it was being hauled dead. But Derek Alexander just popped in.
Hey, Derek.
Hmm.
Had to make that layout video just for Derek so he can see everything.
I'll be back in just a second, guys. I gotta get me a drink.
Yep.
Here's a question for you. What colors
Hey, Derek, how's it going?
make a bright red? You hear me, right?
As far as what, Mike?
Like I want to make Santa Claus suit red
Oh,
and bag of chips bright red. I think I got a red in airbrush paint.
well, the chips don't have to be red, right?
Maybe the spicy black ones, I guess. Yeah.
Could make it sour cream and onion, Doritos. Of course, it is Tom's Trains and things, so I guess it does have to be Doritos at least, but not really. Artistic license, right?
Yeah, same here, Kyle. We used to go to a few races a year, actually. Used to always hit Michigan, Bristol,
Be right back.
Alabama.
Bathroom break.
The odd Daytona, but I haven't watched the round and round for years.
Yeah, same here. I haven't watched NASCAR racing in a long time either. I think since, well, really since about, I think the last time I watched it regularly was about 2014 or 2015.
Well, that's quite some time ago.
Yeah. Well, I said regularly. I completely stopped watching about 2 years ago when we got rid of our satellite. But
I'm surprised we haven't seen my sidekick in the chat.
Mm.
Or is he lurking?
but I still do collect some of the diecast from time to time. So,
Oh, there's that conversion kit.
Conversion kit.
Yeah, to turn a baggage car into a hep baggage car.
Ooh,
excuse me.
hang
The
in
kit's
there.
$85.
To convert a car?
It converts the Rapido baggage car into a hep generator baggage car.
Oh, wow.
Boy,
How does it go?
House of the Random just hit the Wayback Machine. He said the last time he watched Terry Labonte was driving the Kellogg's car.
Holy God.
Dude, that's going way back.
Yeah, that's like 2000s,
Yeah, I think the last time he ran that car was what, 2000?
Yeah, or 90s.
Who's
99.
that?
I can
Terry
go over the
Labonte?
fact we're talking about 99, 2000 being way back.
Yeah.
Well, that's 20 years, right? 22
Yeah.
years?
Yeah.
Time flies if you're having fun.
Well, you know it's it's been a while when you have your 11-year-old niece asking, "You mean they had internet back in those days?" Like, yeah, they did.
I
Starting. It
remember,
was just starting. It was just starting.
Yeah.
Dial up.
I remember back in the day
From the dial up
when
back there.
there was, what was that called? It was broadcast.com used to bootleg the in-car radios and broadcast it.
They still have it.
And this was before NASCAR, was doing it. So like this company, whatever, the streaming service, I think it was broadcast.com, and they would stream the in-car audio for like 2 or 3 years, and then NASCAR caught on to it and said, no, you can't do that. So they, the cease and desist order, and then the following season NASCAR had it.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, they charged for it. The other one didn't. And so me and my boy used to sit on the couch, and we would have our laptop set up with the in-car cameras and in-car audio and watch it. He was, who did he like? I was always an Earnhardt fan, but...
Yeah, House of the Random 84 was the year I was born, so...
84.
No, I can't remember his favorite driver. I think maybe Casey Kane. It was.
See, I had I was a big Petty fan growing up, and I had all the Kyle Petty and the 43 stuff, and
Yeah, I couldn't stand him.
that was back when Kyle had the Hot Wheels car.
Yeah, he was one of the drivers I couldn't stand. My brother was a fan of his, but I quit watching after Earnhardt. Well, not true. Like maybe a year or two after Earnhardt, when he came up with the first car of tomorrow. And I stopped watching then when they wanted to make it look like those Fast and Furious race car looking things.
Well, I mean, we were kind of heading in that direction anyway with because they were doing all these weird things to the car, twisting the bodies around. I never could stand the way they did those cars.
So I quit. I haven't watched in forever. I'll watch a Bristol night race once in a great while, but not like all the way through. I'll like put it on in the background if messing around in the workshop or whatever. But hungry? The lion has awakened. You're going to hear some old screams here in a minute after he's done eating.
Excuse me.
So I did not realize that it was after 2 o'clock there.
Hey.
So
I tell you, these bills, man, the time
we'll
flies.
probably round it off. And... Oh, yeah, no, for sure. It's hard to keep
Yeah,
track.
I'm pretty much at a good stopping point myself.
All right. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and jump off, guys. So I appreciate you letting me come on. Kind of ramble on about that kind of stuff. So,
Anytime.
I did get my Frisco SD38-2s in the other day, too, but I'm going to wait till I'm a little better before I do a review on them. I don't want half the video to be just me coughing and gagging. So, so anyway, but there'll eventually be a review for those two engines coming out soon. So, but
Yeah,
like I said, thanks for. I was just saying, thanks for letting me. Oh man, what you got there? I'm curious.
Oh,
well, if you would have saw my mail call, that's what I got.
Oh my goodness gracious, a CP rail.
nice.
Oh, that's cool.
That's
Wait. But that's the reason. That's the main reason why it's technically considered a veteran unit.
It's considered what?
It's considered a veteran unit.
Oh, okay.
Even though it doesn't say, like, it's actually got the badge of the armored unit, one of the armored units here in Canada.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, it's called the Lord Strathcona Horse.
Okay.
So, and apparently, there's a company there that's going to be getting the other one because there's 2 units like that. One's an ES44, and the other one is an SC70 ACU. So I don't know when they're coming out with it, but I'm going to be doing a review on this. I do got the decoder to go with it. It's a DC. So I'm going to get my buddy to take a look at it and everything.
Yeah, Athern's doing the SD70
Bring it
ACU
over.
right. So,
well, I got to get a program first, Chris. Like, I got to put the chip in and get the proper file for that, too.
oh, so it's DCC ready?
It's DCC ready. I do have the decoder for it. right here. I just got to plug it in, and
Okay.
I just got to request Scale Trains to send me the right sound file for this rivet counter.
21 pin.
Cool.
V5. And then the other day, a couple of these bad boys showed up in my mail call. You guys watched my vid.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. What? Well, cars.
Yep. So I got now 3 of them, 3 on-track Cures.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, 2
I
of
don't
them
have any
are.
of those cars yet.
Oh, the Rapido ones are hard to find now.
Yeah.
Perry wants me to open the box.
See, I've got the 2-bay hoppers. That's pink. From American Limited Models. Those are the only ones I have like that. So,
All right. Perry wants a sneak peek at this thing, so I'll give them a sneak peek of what it looks like inside. I'm not going to open it up yet because that is the actual main part of this when I do the video.
That's the Christmas present.
and if you guys want to know how many cars that engine will pull, we've actually tested one of those engines, not like the one, not the same scheme that Bubs has, but we tested a BNSF engine, or not a BNSF, a Kansas City Southern engine. We got all the way up to 55 cars, but we were really starting to play with fire doing that because a lot of the cars had couplers that really weren't up to standard on a club layout, and we just had way too much trouble keeping that train together. But it did pull the 55 car train pretty easily. I think we could have pushed 60, maybe even 65, because the Tier 4 Gevo pulled 64, and the Athearn ST70 ACU pulled 64 cars on the club layout.
Huh.
So,
they had the ACU. Okay. Whereas the 90 Max they had, it's funny because they were able to pull up to 75 cars flat.
And there is video of those 2 engines doing that. It was on one of my past live streams from the October display. So there actually is video of those 2 engines pulling that train. I think you'll just have to kind of go maybe like 2/3 of the way into the video, and I may even kind of splice off those 2 sections at some point and do like a little short video where people don't have to go watch the entire stream.
Okay.
If I can do it, I hope I can, but.
Alrighty. Well, okay. So, yeah, we'll throw in the towel.
All right, appreciate letting me come on, Chris.
Hey, no worries, Randall.
Yep.
You feel better. You get better.
I appreciate it.
We'll see you next week or real soon.
I'll do her, man.
That's right.
Tell the kid I said hey.
And
Chris, is that yours?
I need a haircut.
That's loud, Chris.
Nice.
Hey?
That looks good.
I could never do that.
Yeah, I couldn't either.
It's tough. They are really small. All right. Well, we'll see you guys real soon. This Thursday is Third Rail Thursday over on M&M Rails channel. And then the following week is the Christmas show here on my channel. If you guys have not already subscribed to Trackside Mike, Dundas, Junction Model Railroad, James, M Rails, and myself, make sure you do that before the live show so that you are qualified to enter to win some neat stuff. That's right, Kitty. Don't forget to subscribe.
He's subscribed, eh?
And if you don't,
Oh,
if you don't subscribe, Chris's cat knows where you
Thanks for
live.
the support.
He's telling you I'm subscribed.
That one's not mine.
That was not yours. Is that way, guys?
Chris, make sure to tell them that your cat knows where they live so they don't subscribe.
Yeah, he does that about 5 o'clock in the morning, eh? It's like 5 o'clock in the morning he'll do that.
Well, great stream, guys. Got a lot done.
Yeah,
I appreciate you guys. Thanks for letting me come on.
No worries. And thanks everybody in the chat there for watching as well. And we'll see you next week.
Yep. See you guys. Take care.
Have a good one.
Have a good one.
All I have to do is ask them what brushes.